What's up, guys? This is Matt here from Mcprospecting and Mining, kind of with an offbeat video, but today we're going to be doing some coin roll hunting. We've got a mixed box here. I believe it's about $10 in pennies or cents, and then about $58 or so in nickels. That's all the bank would give me without a change order, but as you can see, that's really all we're hunting for. Lincoln cents, 1941 to 74, and Jefferson nickels, 38 to 61. Of course, we're hoping for something good in here, but we will see. We do have 1 wheat penny under. Try to get that to focus. It's 1946, maybe. I'll have to crack that at some point and see, but probably gonna make you wait for that. Get that better in zoom, but got our copper jar, our discard jar, and yeah, we'll see what we can find. Alrighty, y'all, we're gonna get into the first couple rolls here. And by the way, I'm insanely new to collecting, so these 2 books are barely filled out, just a brief little summary. So we should fill out quite a bit today. And I do have a bunch of copper pennies that I haven't gone through. These are just some of the ones, some of the wheat backs and whatnot that I've found. Nothing too crazy, but sorry, it's a 44D. There we go. Alright, but let's see what we can't find. We're gonna save this one for, I'm probably gonna split this up into 2 videos, but go ahead and start with a roll of pennies here. Got the helicopter taking off right next door to us. Gotta be somewhat quiet. As you can see, we got the Loomis rolls here. If we can get 5 wheatbacks, I would be insanely happy. I've been very, very unlucky in finding them. I am gonna pull out all the copper as well. Obviously show you anything that looks interesting. It's like a 62 Denver right here. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be able to get this very focused. Nope, not wanting to. Well, we'll figure it out, I'm sure. 88, no, 89, no. Man, this is way harder on camera, I tell you what. Nice 1980 here with some decent luster. I'm gonna have to try to figure out how to get this better focused. There we go. That's much better. 1980 right there. Looking good. I'm going to the copper pile. 85. Oh, I need to do a much better job and a much faster job. 82, we'll put that in its own separate pile. 76, looking good. 74 Denver, that looks pretty good right there. I'm sure you guys are already seeing ones that you'd be pulling out way faster than me, but we're gonna see what we can't find. 81 there for the copper pile. Nothing. 2000, my birth year. Not seeing anything crazy, but we do get quite a bit of decent looking old coins here, so gotta kind of check everything. But this one also looks pretty old, but it's just an 88. Alrighty, well, I think that will about do it. Get the shield sent out of here. And we'll thumb through this at the end here and see kind of if we can plug anything in. I just got a couple of small folders, nothing too major, but I mean, obviously an Indian head or something would be nuts, but there's no way we can expect that or really even hope for it. But I'm seeing some older looking coins here. Got a 66 Denver, maybe? I can't read that. And a 74S. This almost could be a proof, I'm thinking. You guys can tell me in the comments. You guys definitely will. We'll save both of them. And the proofs are cool, don't get me wrong. I'm not opposed, especially if I can plug that into the collection. Like, of course, I would love to do that. Right, we got, what, 73 Denver, some more copper, 70 Denver. I gotta hold them out further. Yeah, really not seeing too much here. 77 Denver. 78 Denver. Man, we're just on a roll, aren't we? What's this one? Oh yeah, that's that 82. 84, 83. Let's see, like, this is another really nice looking 1980 here. I mean, that's almost a 50-year-old coin. It's not too bad, in my personal opinion. Well, it's just looking like a whole lot of newer cents here. And I do know about the 2009s and whatnot, but I've only found probably 4 or 5. And I have searched one penny box before, and I found one steel cent in terrible shape, but that's pretty much the conclusion. Actually, you know what? Let's open a roll of nickels here. There's actually quite a bit of customer wrapped rolls here in the nickels, but this will probably be the last one I do live. If we don't find anything good here, but we'll just have to go ahead and kind of wait and see. Right away, I'm not seeing anything that's jumping out at me per se. But we'll go ahead and go through 95, 15, nope. 85, 78, I think, with some nastiness on it. I should really be wearing gloves. I'll go ahead and try to separate those as best we can from the cents. 99, nothing. Wow, that is a very, very dark 2011. Obviously, I would love even just one Buffalo. I've only found a couple in circulation ever, and I've actually given away and lost both of them. So, alrighty, we've got a 61. God, I can't see because there's gunk, but could be a mint mark there. Try to get that focused better, but I'm not sure. It's probably just gunk, but I do believe that that's the last year that my collection folder needs, so we'll hold on to it, but if we can find a better one, I would sure love to. There. Ooh, okay. I'm seeing an older one there. That one looks really nice. And I really like the slick coins. I know a lot of people don't, and I understand why, but to me, they're just slick. Couple 64s there, nothing major. Denver on one, Philly on the other. 11, another nasty 11. 84, 89. I'm sorry, I'm going so slow, guys. I'm trying to go as fast as I can here. 78, okay, that's not terrible. 2000, looks like 2004, yep. 64, some more nastiness on it. 92, Philly. 95. And the rest are all junk. Let's see if there's anything. I don't think there's anything special about the 47. No mint mark. We'll definitely plug into the collection, and honestly, it's not a terrible looking one, so I'm not too upset about that. Alright, we'll do one more roll live, and then we will go ahead and cut away. another roll of nickels here. I actually got more nickels than cents, so gotta try to poke through these. Man, there's just some gross stuff on these coins. I don't know. This one could be older, maybe. 68S, maybe? I'm thinking that's a 68S. It's hard to tell, but I'll try to get it close up. I'll try to get better close-ups. I don't think that'll really do anything for me, but it's a pretty nice looking San Francisco mint. San Francisco Giants are my favorite baseball team, so some correlation there. 78, no, I'm not thinking there's anything else in here. What the heck is this? 89. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and cut away, try to get this better and cleaned up, and then I'll cut back to you if I find anything good. Alright guys, I just did about 4 nickel rolls and really nothing pre-64, so let's do a live sealed penny roll to see what we got here. Try to break up the slump of nickels. Really nothing. I mean, a couple of 60s coins, but really just nothing. Let's see if I can do this like everybody else can and show the camera the roll. Nope, this one looks old right here. Try to pluck it out. Maybe I find a lot of really corroded wheatbacks. I'll show you in my collection later. Maybe? Nope. Of course it's a shield cent. So but let's see if we can find something. Alright, first copper. Alright guys, we need something interesting here. Give us a 2009 or Canadian. This one looks kind of old, I didn't see it. 71, nothing crazy. 84, 81. 781, yeah, it is. Nope, 87. Alright, we'll do a live roll of nickels. Let's see if we can find anything. I'd say we're about a third through the box. I'm kind of why you gotta tease me like that, man? 2005 Bison nickel there. Okay, that's very interesting coins in this one. I don't know what in the world is going on with this one. Maybe somebody can help me out with that. That is bizarre. It's toned almost, but if it is, it's not very well done. Can't even make up a mint mark on that, to be honest with you. 68, 77. 88. As you guys can see, there's really just not very much going on right now. Oh, okay. Of Of course, the second I say that, we got us a 39. I have to check that if it's the Henning. I don't know, but it looks to be in okay shape. I'm not sure exactly how to check. I think by the weight, and then I think the R in pluribus is like gashed, if I'm not mistaken, but it could be wrong. Alright, we got a 75 there. And yeah, I think that's gonna just about do it for that roll. Yeah, that should do it. Let's clean this up a little bit. Because of the possible Henning, we'll do one more roll live real quick. We'll do a roll sense and then clean it up. I'll bring the box over after this roll and show you guys how far along we are. We might be a little bit closer to halfway, but we still have quite a bit of nickels and still $7 worth of pennies left, so. Come on, give us our first wheat back of the hunt. Other than the endo that we know is there. 79. 71. But yeah, guys, this is really going to be a gold mining channel. If you guys really like the coin roll hunts and metal detecting, then I might make a separate channel, but for at least the time being, this is where I'm going to upload this type of stuff. I've just been absolutely bitten by the gold bug. What's that, 63? Yeah. It's pretty old. 5 years off being a wheat back. Nice looking 77 here. At copper pile. And I think that's about it. So I will have to get back to you guys with my new find after I clean this up. Alright guys, I believe we've got our first wheat back. I'm trying to zoom in. It's going to be a 56, I believe. Let's see how good the... Yes, it is. Let's take a look at the readers. Nice. Still in decent shape. Obviously not the best one in the world, but I think 56 is the one that we've got already, so we'll have to see, but we'll always take a wheat cent. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Let me get this set up and we'll open this roll live. Because I'm seeing a lot of old coins in here. Hopefully he's got some more friends. Okay guys, real quick. I've opened a couple rolls off camera. Other than, well, we've got that one wheat back. This one here, which, I don't know, it looks to be of the same era. I'm guessing it's just 40s or 50s, but we've got a couple copper coins. And then just one 61 Denver, I think. Yep. That'll probably plug into the collection. And then a really, really nice 64. I mean, this thing is just fucking mint. So, yes, that is very nice. But let's go ahead and thumb through this, see if we can find... We know we've got one more wheat back in this roll right there. But I'm going to wait to do a reveal on it. This is 1980. Man, that coin is cold. Yeah, just a lot of copper looking coins. 69 Denver. Wish it was the S to check for the, I think it's DDO. And I got a 61 Denver, so if this isn't... Let's go, guys. I told my friend, really, the main reason I got these nickels was to find my first war nickel. And I saw something as I was ripping open the roll that looked kind of green. And do you see what I see? Good old San Francisco mint mark. We've got our first ever war nickel, boys and ladies. Let's see what we get here. I'm really not sure on if any of these are key dates or anything like that, but our first silver nickel. Oh yeah, I think that is what I've seen. 45. Okay. Not really sure on what exactly that means, but definitely we can take a quick peek here. Let's see. Oh, of course it's on the next page. Okay, so it's about the middle mint mark for those silver nickels that year. Definitely one of the mid to higher ones, but hey, we will absolutely take that all day long, twice on Sundays, my friends. Our first war nickel. That is gorgeous, to me at least. Let's see if there's anything else in this roll. Guys, you have no idea. That just made my entire hunt. It made the entire hunt worth it to me. We found that one coin we were looking for. Man, I've been getting tired too. It's getting real late here, so that was the second win I think I needed to get pushed through, because I'd really like to get this video somewhat edited in the next day or two and then posted. And hey, if you guys would like to see me do more coin roll hunts or hunt different coins or do competitions or whatever, the 65 is kind of slick too. I really like the look of that. It's not a keeper, but oh, and I almost forgot to mention that I do actually have a couple coins to unbox. They're just a couple cheap common coins that I don't have that I need to add to the collection. They were just a couple bucks online, so I'm not super chuffed about that. This is what I have the most fun doing, and finding that just that is so rad. So we'll do a roll of pennies here and see what we can't do. We've got, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9. So we've still got 12 rolls of nickels, and then 3, 6, 10, including this and the ender of pennies. So we've still got quite a few rolls to rip, but we've got quite the pile of rolls over there. Let's see if we can find another wheat penny before I fall asleep here. Or buffalo, or another war nickel. That just made my entire week there. Seriously. Oh my gosh, we do. We've got another one. We've got another one. This one looks, again, probably 50s, I'm guessing. Okay, 1950. Beautiful. No mint mark, but in really, really good shape, I would say. Better than the other two. And at least they're not duplicates. So we know we're getting at least 4. My goal was 5, so if we can get one more, that would be pretty awesome. But of course, this has been a pretty good hunt so far, I would say. Adding copper to the collection. So our first silver nickel. My friend is gonna love seeing that. 'Cause what's funny is in my first when I first bought the box of pennies, everybody looked at me like I was nuts, but I was looking for a steel cent, and about halfway through the box, that's exactly what I found. So, man, can I just find like this is really, really gnarly. You guys can't even see that, I guarantee it, but it's a 72. So it is copper. I'll keep it. Nice. Oh, let me just throw it. 70S, I'm thinking. 77 Denver in a really good shape though. 81 in pretty good shape here. We're starting to get now a little bit more copper, I feel like, but we're also doing pennies and nickels, so that's probably why it doesn't feel as much. I feel like we're still getting a pretty good amount here. That's not everything. I put the first batch in the jar already. And I'm thinking that that's probably about it for that roll, so we'll do another couple rolls live because we found another wheat penny while we were live, so we'll roll nickels. See if we can't get uber lucky. It's been a pretty quiet roll or half box of nickels, other than the 39 and the 45 San Francisco war nickel that we found. Of course, lots of 64s, but really just kind of a conglomerate of lots of new stuff. There's a 59 there. I'll have to organize the nickel finds. I haven't organized those yet, because frankly there have not been very many. That looks old, but another 64. Nice, we got two stuck together. It's a first, at least in coin roll hunting. But we have just some newer stuff here. But yes, I would like to unbox those couple coins just to show you guys what I think is cool and what I'm adding to my collection. And you guys can try to guess what you think I got down below. But hopefully I can just do nothing but improve on the setup and quality of these videos. And can't wait to share some of the gold mining that we do, and prospecting, and metal detecting, and exploring. I mean, this is really going to be a really unique channel, I feel like, so. Alright, we'll do one more roll of nickels live here, and then I'll cut away. I don't know, the pennies seem to be hot when we're on camera, so I'm going to try to get to a couple more rolls of... Found probably about 4 or 5 bison nickels, but still yet to find our first buffalo, at least in a roll. My wife got one back in change, and I ended up losing it, which is just very unlike me. But it was a 36S. Might be a hint of foreshadowing there, but let's see. I'm seeing a couple 64s, lots of newer stuff. 87. Man, some of these nickels are just freaking gross. This one looks kind of old. 70. This 84 was looking really weird to me, but it's just pretty circulated. This guy looks kind of old. 64. Alrighty, I'm thinking that's probably about it for that roll. So I'll let you guys go, and I'll get back if we find something else cool. Hopefully another one of those. Alright guys, so quick recap. I opened a couple more rolls off camera. As you can see, my nickel tin is overflowing. I did manage to find a 46. Denver it is. Pretty slick. I don't think there's anything crazy special about that. No more wheat cents other than the 40s that we know is in there. That's how we're looking on the box right now. So 17 rolls counting the ender, but I'm thinking I can get some more pennies tomorrow that I will probably just add on to this because these wheat cents are very addicting to find. So we'll do one more roll live on camera, not the wheat cent ender. We'll save that for part 2 tomorrow. But let's see, we've got 8. Technically we have 9 pennies, so we'll go with pennies. Since pennies have been hot, we'll go with 3's my lucky numbers. We'll go 3 up. And then I'll do a brief opening of the couple coins I got. And then we will go ahead and do a brief part 1 recap, even though it's all going to be the same video. For you guys, I'm just putting myself through more agony of waiting. But, okay. See if we can get one more wheat back before bedtime. Copper, 73, 62. 74, 71, 79, 79. Copper. It's just an old copper that I missed. Well, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get another wheat back tonight. That's okay. We got 3 of them. Let's see if we actually need any of them for the collection there. But yeah, I'm thinking that is the rest of what we're going to get out of that roll. So go ahead and discard these. We'll see what wheat cents we actually need. So I believe we got 2 from 56, if I'm not mistaken. Or did we get 1? No, I think we only got 1. So this is a 56 plain, which we do actually need. This is one of the maybe lower mintage ones, but so we'll go ahead and pop that guy in there. We'll take one last look at the back. It does look pretty nice. Not terrible. There we go. And I know you guys are going to slam me, but as long as it's in the book, I'm not too chuffed. So at the 56 wheat cent there, as crooked as we possibly can. Alright, what have we got? 50. This is a real nice looking one, in my opinion. It's a 50 plain. We do not have it, so we will go ahead and punch that in. I don't think you'll be able to see it just off camera here, but that will save you guys the agony of me shoving it in there. Alright, and then the last one, which is a 57 Denver. I also do not have that one. This one, also meh, just meh shape. I know it's not focused, but I'll go ahead and shove that guy right there. Boom. Alright, so the wheat cent collection is looking a little bit better now. Still not where we want it to be, but hey, we'll get there. I've got no doubt. I'm gonna hold off on putting the war nickel in here, but I'm pretty sure I've already got the 46. Unless Oh, nice. I do need the 46D, so we'll throw this guy in here. It's a relatively high mounted one, I believe. Yep. Dude, I hate this roll. I'm sorry, I know this is like the professional one, but I freaking hate this thing. Okay, I know we've got like a couple of 59s and weird stuff. Let's see, 59, that's 39, 53. I'm sure we need the 53. Where did that go? Right, 53, Denver. So we'll go ahead and throw that guy in. Just under 60 million minted for that year. Not mint. Boom. Alrighty. Okay, 47 plain. We do not have that one either, so we'll go ahead and shove that guy in. Boom. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. I think we do have 61 as well that we could probably plug in. So we do have the 59D. And that's what we've got here. This one's way nicer than the one I've got in the collection, but this collection locks them in, so I'm kind of SOL on that one, but life goes on, right? So, is this the other 59? Yes. Another 59D, of course. Okay, well, let's add these to the copper. Not a crazy amount of copper, maybe a pound, but yeah, not terrible. A couple 1982s, a couple off-struck, in my opinion, coins, and a couple proofs, at least in my opinion, what appear to be proofs. I don't know, this one's Denver minted though, so you guys will have to let me know if 74D, if that one's a proof. That one's not as mirrory, but it could be, I suppose. So we'll hang on to those separately there. I need to come up with a 1982 bin just to separate through. Honestly, these are just gonna go back in the discard. They're not off-struck enough, but they were kind of cool, so. Alrighty, well, I think that's about all we can plug into the collection for right now, other than piece de resistance of the Hunt, 1945, San Francisco War Nickel, I believe 35% silver, and you can see pretty clearly. I knew I had seen something in that roll, but it kind of all flopped out, but what a beautiful coin. Alrighty, now that we've got the book done, let's go ahead and open up this little parcel. Alrighty, and other than the listing, I've not seen these coins, so I'm very curious as to the true condition, and see what this little note says. I believe the coins are going to be taped here, or yep, they're just in little baggies, so we'll just go ahead and take the first baggie off, and yep, the bit of foreshadowing from earlier. The one coin I lost, 1936, Indian head, Buffalo Reverse, San Francisco. Nice looking coin right there. The Buffalo nickel is definitely one of mine, and of course many others' favorites, but what a classic looking coin that is. I can't believe I lost that one. To be able to say that we pulled one of those out of circulation was really cool, but unfortunately, good things don't always last, so. Alrighty, next up, another coin. None of these coins I technically have. We've got our first ever Indian head cent. 1896. Of course, the Liberty's gone. Man, what a beautiful coin. I mean, think of how many hands this has passed through. To be able to get this in circulation back in the day would have been something, no doubt. And I'm sure, I know they still come up from time to time, and I'm very hopeful to find one metal detecting this year, but who knows. And thirdly, for today, my favorite one that I was so excited for, 1897 Liberty V nickel. Wow, and that is in pretty good shape, I would say. Of course, these are not super expensive coins, but to be the first ones in my collection, man, I'm pretty happy with that. That is a good looking coin right there. Wow. Alrighty guys, well, I'm gonna go hit the hay. I've got 15-hour shift to do tomorrow, so I was gonna try to sneak some metal detecting in, but I don't think that that's gonna happen. But I'm hopeful one of these days this week I'll be able to sneak out at 5 a.m. and go hit up a park, but alrighty, we'll keep all of our finds right here. Oh no. Okay. I thought I lost the war nickel, but alrighty guys, you guys will see this literally like that. But yeah. What's up guys? It's Matt back here for part 2 of this hunt. I do have a couple more rolls here that I got today that will be separate, but plus a little bit of drama that we'll talk about, which it's nothing crazy, but we'll just kind of jump right into it. These are most of our finds from the first part of the hunt, so a couple of proofs, and I think 3 wheat backs, one of the San Francisco war nickels, and yeah, we'll see what else we can find. I think we're about even on rolls, pennies, and nickels, so we'll go ahead and crack a roll of nickels here. Maybe do a couple live to start the night off. I promise no alterations to the box has been made. I'm not expecting much, but I am hoping for, at least I know we have the one more wheat ender, and then we also have, that's it, really. We're hoping for a buffalo or another war nickel, or really anything just to add to the book, but looks like we've got a reverse Denver here, 64 of course. Got a couple stuck together, 78, 89. Trying to get a little bit faster with this. I'm pretty fast off camera, but it's tough for me to find stuff to talk about, but I actually had a couple coins say that they were delivered today by the post office. Again, similar to the coins that I showed just a minute ago in the video, but yesterday for me. Ooh, this one looks pretty old, but I think it's a 79, it's gotta be. But man, that is slick. Try to, pretty sure that's a 79. Hi guys, we had a couple coins supposedly that were delivered today that are not at my house, so hopefully we can get those back or to me in the next couple days, however that may be. But yeah, I mean, luckily it wasn't anything super expensive, so I'm not too terribly worried about it. But I'm trying to find where I put that wheat penny ender, just so I don't accidentally open it, because I want to save that for last. But go ahead and open all the pennies here. But yeah, so I've got, I think, a couple dollars worth of both nickels and pennies from a different bank, so we'll open those and see what else we get. But I do feel like there was a pretty decent amount of copper looking edges there, so here's hoping. 73, that'll be the first copper of the night. Come on, give us another wheat back, please, before the ender. Okay, we got a 2009. It's actually in pretty good shape there. Sorry about the lighting and the setup, guys. Hopefully I can get this squared away for the next video, but got some rainbow toning on this coin. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. Oh yeah, it did for a second there. But it's an 81. Oh gosh. 77. This is an older one for sure. 66. Plain. Some of these will for sure go in that book, I'm sure, but 77, 83. So yeah. I do like hunting for silver, but it's obviously much more difficult than just finding wheats and these nickel books. But you know, I'm really kind of game for whatever, you know, whatever comments say or anything like that. I'm still trying to become more comfortable filming videos. It's something I've never been really good at. Hopefully a decent find or something like catapult me into that realm. We'll see. 82, let's put that off to the side. 78, add that to the copper. We got one. Oh yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and do a flip again. It looks like a newer one, so I'm gonna go ahead and guess 54. Okay, we got a 1940. That's actually in pretty good shape. I'd say a little bit of dirt or debris or booger or whatever, but still plenty of good looking on the backside. So I'm hoping that we don't have a duplicate, because this is a 40s ender, so we'll have to see. But that's awesome to see. I think that makes 5 wheat backs on the hunt for sure. What the heck? That almost looks like the mint mark was like removed. It's very bizarre. It's got a little bit of like toning, I think, but either way it's a copper, so it's good to catch. But can we have another 2 wheat roll? We did already have one in the hunt, so we will just have to see. We do. Okay. This one actually looks like, I mean, I don't want to get my hopes up, but it does look maybe similar year. 57. Okay. 57D. I think we pulled one of those yesterday. Could be wrong, but By the way, always good to see another weedy. I got another copper there. Some pretty decent rolls in this hunt. Nothing too crazy, but an okay amount of copper and I think 5 guaranteed wheat cents, but still 5 more rolls to go. And one of them's not technically an ender, but it's a 70s coin and it looks pretty old, so again, here's hoping. But I'm thinking that's it for that roll, but that was a pretty good roll, I would say. So we'll do one roll of nickels live, and then I'll probably let you go unless we find something good. So let's try to crack. Guys, I wish I was recording. I was just looking in here, and you guys can tell there's definitely some older pennies in there. I just plucked one out, and it's another weedy 53 Denver. I don't think anything remarkable on that, but we're gonna see if we can pluck another one out. I swear I've not seen any of the other coins. 1980, but this one had that same kind of nice fat earring, so we'll go ahead and keep it on. I just went through about 2 rolls of nickels, maybe 3, and I didn't find anything. Got a nice 1969 Denver there. Thought maybe that would have been another week back, but what do we got here? 87, just heavily corroded. Handful. 81, Denver. 77. 96. I really want to find an old wheat penny though. I know they're hard to find, the pre-40s, but that would be pretty cool. Also, we're still on the hunt for our first buffalo on a roll, so but I know it'll happen. So, even if it's not today, but that was pretty cool to be able to just pluck that wheat back out. And it's gonna look fake on the ground, but it wasn't. And it's always like, I swear I was thinking to myself, like, watch this be a wheat penny too, and of course it was. Copper there. Nothing else major. 81. And just one more copper penny in there, but I think that was good enough to deserve one more live roll. Crack open a roll of nickels. After this roll, I've got 3 rolls of nickels and 5 rolls of pennies for this particular bank. And one of those is that wheat penny ender, so there are some older coins in here. We have found, I think, 1 or 2 39s in the nickels, but nothing older than that, of course. So, but we have found a couple nice additions for our book, which is always good too. So lots and lots of newer nickels in hunt. And I'm not seeing anything in that roll exciting at all. Alright, let me get this cleaned up and then I'll probably do one more live roll. Alright guys, I can't take it. This 74 Denver ender is just staring me back. Nothing really particularly special about it, but it's a bankrupt roll, so we will see. Again, I am seeing some older looking coins in there. Come on, wheat penny. 74D. So it is copper. 95. But right, that ender was, yep, just 74D, 7070. This one also looks kind of strange. 82. Put that off to the side with the other one. Jeez, that's crazy. We've already pulled 3 wheat pennies tonight. I swear, I did a full box of pennies. It's just 72. I did a full box of pennies and pulled 1 wheat penny, and it was freaking a steal cent. And I'll try to show you guys some of the other coins in the collection before this video is over. But shield sense. There's a really interesting 75 there. Almost looks like it was painted. 75 Denver, some chipping there, which is probably post-mint damage, I'm sure. But alright, let's see. Nothing. If my way of hunting is strange, I'm sorry, but I'm still getting used to this, so that probably could have been something with that memorial, but probably nothing more than just a copper at best. Yeah, we got 82 right there. That one, oh, that one went rolling. Nothing there. And another 82, so nothing crazy in that roll, but we'll use the roll of nickels here. Alrighty, come on, give us a buffalo in the last 3 rolls. Or 1 more war nickel, and I'll be a happy, happy man. Nothing there. Just tired of looking at these new nickels. Frankly, I'll take anything older. This is 68S, I think. I don't think there's anything weird with that, but just to be the only interesting nickel so far tonight. 81, 92, 84, 84, a million new nickels, and a whole lot of nothing in my hand. Oh, there's one right hiding there. 88, nope, just lots and lots of 80s in the back. Do a roll of pennies here. Nothing interesting on the ends. We did check, I would say probably 80 to 90% of the rolls beforehand, and we didn't see anything other than that 1 wheat penny, but there's always the chance one slipped through. It's like a heavy amount of copper on this side, maybe. Yep, there's another 82. No, just some darker colored new scents there. I'll dump them all out here though, so you guys can kind of get a feel. I see a couple coppers and whatnot so far. I'll pick them out in a minute. Alright, there's a 76, 81. We do. We got another one. 55 Denver. All of these have been in similar shape, and I guess that's to be expected because they're all from the 40s to the last minted year, but 69 Denver. But I guess that's just how it goes sometimes, you know. And I am not complaining. Adding wheat pennies to the collection is always a great time in my book. there. 81. I'm not sure, maybe you guys can let me know, but I want to do some metal detecting, and I do expect to find, you know, at least a couple of the coins, hopefully, that might fall into these common collections, and I don't know if I should just add them all into the same collection or get a separate book, or what you guys think might be best, but yeah, I mean, I'll do pretty much whatever, because plus, I mean, I'd love to fill up, you know, a couple books eventually. So maybe 2 demo there. Man, I'm just lazy with it tonight. I have no discard boxes set up. I'm just throwing everything off to the side, but that's just how it goes. Not seeing anything else interesting in that roll, but that is okay, because we pulled a week. Especially pulling them live like that, that's always awesome. So let's see what we can get out of these. We'll go penny, nickel, penny, wheat under to end this hunt, and then I grab, like I said, probably 6 more rolls or so. We got one that rolled right on out, and it's looking like a lot of older coins in here. Maybe not a lot, but let's see. This one looks like it could be a 40s or a really good shape pre-40s, but I doubt it. I'm guessing, I don't know, 50s. 50 Denver, I believe, if I'm reading that right. Pretty good shape, and it just plopped right out, so we will certainly take that. I do see at least 1 or 2 other copper coins in here, just right off the bat, so we do have a chance. I don't remember if we got 1 or 2 2-time wheat rolls. Well, I think it was just 1, but 2 would be pretty cool. 78 right here. So let's see. 76. Seeing that one kind of made me very interested with the copper color in there, but again, just fooled by corrosion. Nice 79B there. But, you know, I'm actually thinking that we're probably not going to be able to plug as much in as I'm hoping into the book, because we've only found that semi-interesting 68 Jefferson, which is not helpful at all to me. But we did find the war nickel, so we cannot be upset about that. That one that we found last night. Oh, okay. And there's another old one. It's slick, too. Just a couple years off being a Buffalo. No worries, though. What do we got? 1940. Yep, 1940. Denver. Okay, well, that will almost certainly go into the... Actually, I don't know. I feel like 40 might be a year that I've gotten a couple of, so... But anyway, finally seeing a nice old nickel. That always gets the heart going. Okay, we got another 40s nickel here. Oh, we've actually got 3, maybe 4. Oh, we've got 4 40s nickels in that roll. At least. There, you know, could be another 1 or 2 hiding. I see a 65, but I'm gonna check all these out in a second. See if anything is of interest, but I think that misses all the war nickel years, and suppose there might be the chance at a Henning nickel with a 40, but I'm not convinced. I don't know if that's even a year that it can be, but I'm pretty sure it is. Okay, I'm not seeing anything else. I see a nice 1985 Denver there. It's a nice coin, but geez, 4 1940s nickels in the same roll. That's pretty wild. After literally like six, 7 rolls of just nothing. So let's see what we've got here. So we've got a 46 plain. Sorry. So 46 plain. We've got a 49 Denver. I think that's 1 year off being the key date. And we've got a 40 Denver, I think we said. Yep. Pretty slick on that one. And I think this is another 1940. Ooh, this is a 1940S. Oh yeah, that's for sure an S. No doubt, that's an S. So anyway, that was an awesome nickel roll. Of course, it just had to tease us being so close. It's about 38 years. But let's see what else we can get. Here's a little penny right now. We do. We've got another wheat. This one's in rough shape. Hopefully it means it's older. I'd love a teens or 20s. Please. Another 1940 plain. This one is definitely in pretty rough shape, but once again, we will always take these wheat backs. Pretty nice little stack so far tonight for us. We got an 81, 72. Got a 74 right here. Sure all that was junk. Nothing. There's 1981. That's 84. $74D. Okay, well, I think that about does it for that way. Okay, again, we're guaranteed to end the hunt on back-to-back weeks, so it's always good. And as you guys can see, that kills the box here. These last 2 rolls. Let's go ahead and get through it. Hopefully something good. Big money, no wins. Pretty sure this is where it cut off for that roll, but I would be safe than sorry, so. This looks old. 52 plain. Okay. I'll definitely take that, I'm sure. It seems like a somewhat rare date. This one also looks fairly old. 78. 87. And I think that's it. for the hunt, technically. That's all she wrote on nickels. Lordy, do I have a lot of rolling to do. But that's not it for tonight. We still have a couple more rolls to try to get one, but we'll get one eventually. So now we've got the 1944. I'm thinking it is after looking at it again, but possible for multiple weeks to end the night again for the roll. Oh, come on. Pull that ender out first, just so we don't get confused. Alright, I honestly didn't see for sure what it was, so 46 plain. I'm almost certain I don't have that one, I don't think, but it's got some coin rolling machine damage, but life goes on. We got almost as many wheats as we did in 1980. We did as many wheats as we did in 1982s, which is kind of crazy with the chance of more. I guess tip it on both scales. I think that's another proof. 1970S. I'm thinking that's another proof. 64. Well, guys, I think that's about gonna do it for the hunt. I do have a couple more rolls I'm gonna open up, but honestly, I'm probably only gonna bring you in if I find something. So I'll bring you back for a wrap up of some of this, and yeah, we'll kind of go from there. Alrighty guys, we're here to do our little wrap up on the hunt. Let's go ahead and dump out our finds from last night. I didn't find anything in the couple rolls I just hunted. It was really just a couple 82s and a couple coppers, and literally that's it. But this is obviously the find of the hunt, the 45S. What a beauty. I just want to get the mint mark on camera one more time before we plug her in. So let's go ahead and throw the 45 San Francisco where she belongs. 58, just shy of 60 million minted on that guy. Alright, come on, baby. Yep, she's in there. Beautiful. Alrighty, so got 61 there. I'm pretty sure we didn't find any more of those. No, as a matter of fact, we definitely did not. Let's go ahead and throw the 61 in. Is it a mint mark? I do not remember. 61 Denver. Oh wow, guys, I think we might have a key date. It might not be like really key date, but we might have pulled a key date coin here. If I'm thinking it is what I think it is, but I'm sure you guys are probably screaming at me already, but we're gonna save the 39 just in case it is a Henning. Alright, we got two 59s here. Both Denver. This one on the right, in my opinion, looks like it's in a little bit better shape. Well, the reverse is, but we're actually going to put the nicer looking obverse one. So we got the 59 Denver going in. Oh, no, we're not, because we've already got one in there. Okay, well, that nice 64 we found. 61 plain. I don't remember. Nope. We do not have that one. And just to confirm. Well, there might be a mint mark on this. I cannot tell. I've got to get a microscope, but jeweler's loop. I'll have to save that one because I can't be for sure. 68, my second one, and then yeah, just this rainbow, 1990. Yeah, I don't know what the hell. What do I have here? Okay, I remember these. So that's 4 potentials. Okay. So I lied, we definitely found more 1982s, and I did find one more while I was putting it away, but we found what appears to be 4 proof pennies. Well, the 74 is a Denver, so I'm pretty sure that's not, so we'll add that to the copper, but we got a 68S, 70S, and 71S, and they are all mirror. So we'll put the nickels off to the side there and see if any of these plug in. Alright, so we got 68S, probably the nicest looking one. Okay, so I hope these even fit in the collection. I don't even know, to be honest. Okay, so 68S definitely. That looks like it could be, well, it definitely is a lower mintage coin. 260 million there if you can't read. If you can't read it, sorry. Try not to get a fingerprint. Oh, I already did. But life goes on, right? Alright, she's in there. So now we got 71S, which has 525 million. Plug that right on in there. And we've got 70S, which is the highest minted of the 3. It's just under 700 million. Alrighty. I'm sure we'll have some action with these wheat pennies, so let's see what we've got here. I know we've got a couple 1940s. They are both plain, and this one is definitely in better shape. Oh, 1,000,000 times. So do we need it? We actually don't even have a spot in the book for it, so I'm gonna have to expand the collection here. Okay, 46. No, that's just PMD. There's no mark there, so 1946 plain. Nothing special at all about that coin. But it'll go in because it was our first one found. So now we've got a 53 Denver. 700 million minted there, but we do need it, so that'll go right on in there. And we've got a 55 Denver, which we do actually need. That'll be 563. And guys, I know the camera angle sucks. Let me see if I can just do this better. It's gonna be one-handed, but I should have done this a lot longer ago. So we've got a 50 Denver there. We do need it. So that would go right on there. And my stupid iPhone camera, it just loves to just autofocus. I'm sure I can lock it in, but I'm zoomed in too, that probably doesn't help. Alright, 57 Denver. We've already got it, so that's going to be another duplicate, but that's not too... Actually, I think that might be our only duplicate, though I feel like I'm misspeaking when I say that. We did get another 2009 tonight. I think we got one yesterday, but maybe not. Got some 82s there. So what did we end up with? 6 or 7 wheat pennies? That's not too bad. Yeah, we'll keep the 2009. All the 1982s, of course, we'll separate. Ballpark, maybe 2 to 3 pounds of copper there. It's heavier than it looks, no doubt, but nothing too special there. But alright, let's go ahead and close the Lincoln Cents. I'm sure I'll be able to fill this one up much further, but I need pre-1941 because we found 2 of them. So, alright, guys, let's go ahead and start with the 1940. This is going to be a 1940 Denver, and I believe I got 2 of them. And we do need it, so let's see which of these is in better shape. Oh, guys, I think I lied to you. I don't think we have a key date, unfortunately. But we've got a 40 Denver and a 40 San Fran. I thought we had 2 40 Denvers and a 49 San Fran, but so this one's the San Francisco 1940. Let's see if I can pick that up. There is the San Francisco mint mark there, I promise. So that one will go right on in there. 40 million minted, nothing special about that. And then we've got the 40 Denver, which we also need. Man, we are knocking on the door. Perfect. So we've got the full 1940 set there. PSND. 68, that was just that interesting one. We've got a 46 plain, which we've already got there. Nothing too special about that. And we've got a 52 plain here, which we do actually need. Perfect. And then the last one. It's going to be this 49 Denver, which I thought was the 49 San Francisco, but yeah, that's definitely a D, which is unfortunate, but because, yeah, we've already got the 49D. But the 49S, I don't know if that's considered a key date, but under 10 million minted. I know the 50D is a key date, and that's 2.6, so it's not too far off, but if we could find one of these, that'd be awesome. But thank you guys so much for watching my first coin roll hunting video. If you have any feedback or want to see me do anything in particular, I've got no issue doing that. I would like to do some silver stacking videos too, as much as I love, you know, just collecting these too. I love precious metals and can't wait to show some of the mining that we do. But yeah, guys, I just really appreciate you tuning in, and hopefully the next video is even better than this one. So take care, and leave a comment, like, and subscribe.